The TNT IVF egg bank is the biggest in the Caribbean region. It has a great range of nice diversity, mixed ethnicity and pure ethnicities that you find in Trinidad and Tobago. It's a really good egg bank. What are the things that make our egg bank so good? Well, I think if I'm a doctor looking at the egg bank, there are 4 things that really stand out to me. Number 1, we have great screening. So these egg donors are fully screened when we offer them to you. The eggs are frozen in our egg bank, and that's unusual. A lot of egg banks are actually offering you an egg donor who's actually not been screened yet, or maybe not had her eggs collected. So the screening for an egg donor, we fulfill European standards, which are some of the highest in the world. So they're medically screened. They have ultrasounds. They have psychological screening. We look at their family history. We do infection screening. We look at their hormones. We do genetic screening to see if they carry anything in their body that could cause an abnormality in a baby. So highly screened donors, meaning that the egg bank is really top class. Number 2, we're a very experienced clinic. We've been doing this 20 years. That means we're great at collecting eggs, screening egg donors, freezing eggs, and thawing out eggs for when you want your treatment. Number 3, we get to know our donors very well. It's not just that someone walks in the clinic one day, says they'd like to be an egg donor, and they're donating the next day. There's actually 7 times they're coming in and out of the clinic, and we're seeing them. So we see them on multiple occasions. We get to know them really well. That's a reassurance for you in that we have good donors donating to our egg bank. And then number 4, this is an important one. We limit the family size. You may have read in the newspapers recently about children who were born through a donor egg or a donor sperm. They're now adults, and they're finding out that they have 300 half siblings, this huge number of children born from one donor. We don't do that here. We have strict ethical guidelines that limit the number of families that one donor can have. And that's important because it gives you some peace of mind when you're choosing an egg donor, or you're choosing a sperm donor from our banks in our clinic. You know that this is not someone who's been used hundreds of